Hello guys, I just woke up from a nap. I'm eating a snack and I'm making a coffee. And we're gonna race J Rose in 120 star randomizer. He is a big Pokemon YouTuber and really good at randomizer. He actually has a better PB than me, so I don't think I'm gonna win this race, but it's gonna be fun. And I got my hair done. Look at this color, y'all. Oh my god. Isn't it sexy? Ooh.
Hey.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm guessing you play you're playing on emulator?
Yeah, I mean, I could play on console, but I'd be pretty bad at it. I don't know how to reduce lag at all, so that would be a bit of an issue.
No, I mean, that really doesn't matter. I don't mind at all. I mean, I could play on MU too, but I'm used to console and I like playing console.
It's up to you. I just know the jump in Dire Docks to get the blue coin switch is easier on MU, but like...
Oh, you talking about the platform on DDD with the blue coins, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because the lag makes that actually, like, I've never actually been able to do it. I've done it once on console with save states. Like, it's really hard.
Yeah, the lag is hard, but I'm pretty used to it. I remember actually doing that in my last rando, and I think I did it, like, first try. But I really don't mind.
Pretty good?
I don't mind. I actually noticed that when I did play randomizer a lot on... I did play on an emulator. But funny enough, the monitor screens, especially when I use emulator, gives me headaches very easily.
Really?
And like my eyes are actually way better on CRT, which is usually the opposite, right? People usually say the opposite.
Yeah, like, well, I have like really like I have sensitive hearing, so like I hate CRTs. I had to actually, it's because of you I switched to monitor because you said you got when you did Break the Record live, you did it on a monitor. You mentioned for the first time you'd ever played on a monitor. I'm like, yo, if you can get a that was the 138. I'm like, if you can get a 138 on a monitor, I can play on a monitor. Yeah, I mean, the only other thing is like trying to pick a seed is kind of tough.
Okay.
Because some of them are impossible.
It is quite rare, right? That a seed is impossible?
Yeah.
Or do you think we could get like pretty unlucky?
I mean, I'm sure you could do, there's two things we could get. We can get a penguin and wall kicks will work, which I don't know if you've gotten that before.
We can get a what, sorry?
That's like...
the penguin. Right.
Yeah. The penguin and wall kicks is a thing that happens about 5% of the time. And then the other thing that could happen is stars spawning in walls, reds in wet dry downtown spawning in the ceiling.
Right.
I don't know.
Do you know how to, because that has happened to me a lot, the penguin in wall kicks will work, but you can do it actually.
Yeah, no, you can do it. I've never been able to do it.
Okay, right. I see.
We could do as a joke just 42069. I've never done that seed before, but it's a funny number.
Does anyone in chat do randomizer? And does anyone know if 42069 is a good seed? If so, that'd be very helpful.
I don't know how it usually works. I've never done a race. Do we usually just talk the whole time? Like, I actually legit don't know.
Ooh, that's a good point. Well, for random race, we can't obviously talk like out loud about like what we're doing per se. We can't be like, oh, I just got this star in this stage that was over here, then I would know, right? I think I remember doing a race with somebody and I was like lying on purpose and being like, oh, I just got the star here, and then they went and it wasn't there. Just stuff like that. You know, like just friendly shit talk and stuff, banter.
That's fine. I'm fine with that.
One thing for sure is that if I'm gonna talk to chat or somebody in chat about something, I'll just like quickly deafen myself in Discord so that you won't hear me just talking to my chat out loud.
Okay, so how do you do that? Do you just click mute like in the
yeah,
call?
so I have like a deafen key on my keyboard. Yeah, you can. So on the bottom left, user settings on Discord.
Oh, I need to download the app, it says.
Oh, you don't have the app? Oh, do you not use Discord a lot?
Ever. I never use Discord.
Oh my god.
Dude, the fact that I like make my living online is so embarrassing. I don't know how to use anything.
Dude, I can't tell you how much I'm the same. Like everyone makes fun of me for not knowing anything, and my life is literally evolved around this. That's crazy.
I know how to like I didn't even know how to like patch like ROMs and stuff.
Me neither. Oh my. Well, I'm pretty much ready.
I'm ready too. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Poggers.
As part of this, I don't have to do lack 2 skip.
Yeah, that's true.
So, TTM's pretty chill, usually. Unless it decides to be mean. In which case, it's very not chill.
GTM is nice, yeah. I think my least favorite stage is easily probably CCM. Just because you have to enter it like 1,000 times, and it's annoying.
Yeah, CCM sucks. I watch you speedrun a lot, like vanilla. Gotta say, BBH, always bad. Never a good stage.
That is also
never
bad, yeah.
BBH sucks. Dude, if the only, like, BBH can win me the race because there's so many stupid places the red coins can be that, like, you literally won't be able to see. Okay. There's so many blind spots in BBH.
Yeah, like, that's true. HMC is also the same. With the red coin star, HMC and BBH are by far the worst.
The other thing with HMC in this version of the randomizer is metal cap is so stressful because you're going for a PB and metal cap ends up being CCM. Your PB's dead.
That's true.
You can't do it. I was practicing for this race last night and that's what happened.
Oh wow, okay.
And, yeah. So, yeah.
BOB's a scary star when you don't have wing cap yet. It's like, what do I do? What happens to me a lot is that I start grabbing coins and I'm like, oh, well, I might as well go for 100, but I don't have this shell or wing cap, and it's just really bad and slow.
That is bad. I mean, but I've seen you do 70. You can do, at least you can do island hop. Like,
that's true, yeah.
I hate BOB. I hate it so much. Chat does.
Yeah, it's one of the most boring ones.
It is one of the most boring ones. And like, it's so funny because like, you know, the 100 coins in BOB sucks in like vanilla and it sucks in rando. Not in TTM. Well, actually when the monkey, the Ukiki star, but they're going to spawn in different spots for us too. So there's always going to be RNG, which is, I mean, it is what it is. It's a randomizer.
True, yeah. Randomizer races really are just like, there's a lot. It's mostly routing. Even like if your gameplay wasn't that great, it's a lot of routing and making good decisions and also luck and spawns and stuff, of course. But like,
yeah, like I'm not gonna shit talk myself the whole run, but like that's literally why I have fourth. It's just routing.
Yeah. One thing I would say about TTM, there's a lot of things together at one spot. Maybe that's why I haven't found it.
Yeah. No, I found. I'm out. See, I do this too much. I already know that was a meat. Oh god. Oh no. Okay, sorry.
I need that. Oh my god. The slide in TTM gets me so scared.
Yeah, the slide in TTM is extremely scary. Okay, it's up there. All right. So I'm going to do, chat, I'm going to do the J-Rose jump. It's stupid as hell, and it's going to cost me the grace.
I actually started speedrunning this game on VC. I started on VC for 3 months. And then my TV stopped working, so I actually switched to emulator after that for 2 months. So I played on VC and emulator for a while. I used GameCube controller for that entire time. So the first 5 months I actually played on GameCube controller and it was fine. Yeah, moving the camera quickly was very hard because you have a C-stick. So that was difficult, but you get used to it. But I actually, because I knew that I was serious about speedrunning and I was going to switch to N64, I actually learned lag reduction strats like when I was still on emulator and VC. So
That's actually really smart.
Yeah, I used to speedrun Mario 64 already doing lag reduction strats on emulator. And I remember people being like, why are you doing that if you're an emulator? I'm like, dude, because I'm going to switch to N64 and I know I'm going to have to do this. So you could do that, practice it like now and get used to it. What controller do you use, by the way? I don't know if you told me.
I use an Xbox controller. I'll take a break in a second.
Yeah, same. We'll do a mutual break and do it.
I took a break during I don't think it was a PB attempt, but to take my dog out. Breaks are fine. All right. I'm assuming you're doing HMC. I just want to finish HMC.
Okay.
I hate HMC so much.
Same. In Randomizer, it's the biggest pain.
So I do this too much. One of my mods literally has a sheet of every stage I do. And like my splits in that stage. And this is the one we don't care about. Like you finish HMC, it's a good run. Like if, for example, I would have reset that. My TTM, I think I got like 5 minutes. I would have reset that. I would have said, no, not good enough.
Really? Wow.
I'm weird. See, the thing is, when you're doing a vanilla run, that would be dumb. Because, like, I think it was... Did you have a comeback in your world? I don't remember. There's so many world records. Did you have a comeback? Or were you always ahead?
You know, that's a good point. I did get a lot of world records.
There's too many of them. I lost something. I can't find Star 1. And chat, if you tell me, I will ban you. And you're never coming back. I can't find it. Oh my god. It was literally... It was literally just right here. So
you can say where it is, because
It was on the ledge. Like when you go down the big elevator, it was literally just like chilling.
Oh, the big one to go down to like the door area.
Psych!
Miss Mips, come here. What? He stopped moving and made fun of me. Get over here. What the? Oh, I forgot he's slower than the first one.
He's slower in the first one?
Yes. In the English version, he moves slower than the second Mips.
What?
Crazy, right?
I had no idea.
Yeah, and it's like significantly slower too. No.
No. Oh, I mean yes.
I mean,
I
maybe.
don't know what's going on, but go me. Pokemon streamer no more.
Is this Pokemon Jiros? It is. The legend himself.
Legend. Man, you're gonna destroy me this game. I missed an LLL star outside the volcano. I'm like, what? What am I missing?
My heart sank between my balls. Where the hell is this coin? Wait, I saw this coin, went to it, and now it's not here.
I think, what's it called? I think I can get world record, honestly. Because it's just unoptimized. Like,
What's
I
the
think
world
you could
record?
easily, like... Yeah, I think it's possible.
What is it?
Just no one grinds this.
What is the world record?
It's like 139, I think, by Chris.
Okay.
I could be the next GTM. I'm kidding.
GTM. I love GTM.
Yeah, GTM's pretty cool. Chat, what did I miss? Oh, I'm missing hundreds. I thought I did it again. I'm a little I'm okay. I'm gonna be super upfront. I get distracted super easily, and so I have to constantly think about what stars I'm getting. So I'm like, I think I missed bullies in LLL, and I'm like, I should have one more star than this.
I just had the world's dumbest death ever. That was ridiculous.
Oh, no. Hopefully you'd already gotten hundreds.
Is this the last one? I'm so scared.
Oh no!
Oh, ah! Everything's fine. No idea what this last Prana is.
Think I know which one it is, and you're gonna. It's.
Oh, you got it already?
Yeah, I did. So because I screwed up in a bunch of places, I'm doing such a different order than you. Yeah. So in PBs, the way I treat that is if it happens, it happens. But that wasn't what my strat was today.
So the Prana was literally like in the most obvious open spot you could ever possibly think of.
Oh yeah, my theory is Metal Cap and Womps is just they want to show, I guess, but it doesn't make a ton of sense, is they want to show you there are multiple caps and you won't be able to get them right now, but maybe later. That was my theory. It's like Nintendo trying to show the player, oh look, you need to be looking out for these things.
Right, yeah. Maybe they also intended for you to like revisit stages and stuff like that, which you usually do anyway. Because when you get a star, you leave and then come back.
Yeah.
Do you do 100 coin with Ghost Hunt or do you do it with Merry-Go-Round?
Oh, with Ghost Hunt, because you're gonna be going through the stage anyway. Why? Like, you know
Exactly,
what I mean?
yeah.
Chat always gives me a hard time about that, and I always tell them the same thing.
Every time I do it, everyone's like, do it with Merry-Go-Round.
Oh my! So it's not just my chat.
Oh my.
And I'm like, guys, I know you're trying to help. It doesn't help. I'm going through the whole stage. In the new version, you can do them both at the same time, and it'll be great.
Can you look at my screen real quick?
Sure.
What do I do?
What the hell happened there? Oh, that just sucks now, doesn't it?
Okay, hold on. Let me...
Does it?
Oh, it's saved. It's saved. I don't know how much stars I had, but it's saved. I have no... How much stars did I have before? I had 70. That's not too bad. We'll go for it.
Low.
Wait, but I have to re-put in seed. Oops. I have to
Oh,
put in
yeah,
seed
yeah.
again.
You got to put in your seed again.
How many stars did you have?
I had, like, when it crashed, I think I had 68, and now I have 70. I got a few in BOB. So I'm just kind of chilling. Oh, now I can't even feel good if I win, which I shouldn't, but...
What you could do is just pause or wait for me to get back to the point I was before.
Yeah, you were at 70 stars,
which
right?
was basically like entering BBH. So you could wait if you want.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
It's the only fair way to do it.
Okay, so we can pretty much start again as soon as I enter BBH.
Alright.
Which is in 3, 2, 1 now.
Alright.
What Texas does as a state affects Austin even if people disagree. Oh yeah, of course. I mean, but let's be honest, what is the obvious reason why a lot of people move to Texas, especially like streamers?
Taxes.
Yeah, duh. And a lot of people, dude, so much people that I know are moving to Miami because of the same thing. It's like low taxes or whatever. What we have to do, at least in here, what I have to do is I have to declare all of my income and then send them all of my expenses. So I have to get the invoices and stuff for all of my expenses and stuff, and certain ones matter, certain ones don't matter, but everything is different depending on what your expenses are. It's like super in-depth. And the more you are able to declare and more expenses you're able to show them, you pay less taxes.
For sure.
You know, and so that's just common sense. It's not even that bad if you just do it properly. And that's my issue is that the company I've been working with for like years just have no idea how to work with a streamer. They told me that I wasn't supposed to be paying that, and I've been paying it that tax for like the past 3 years. Just that kind of stuff that's been wrong.
Holy crap! That's
and
like, what is it, like 15% of your income?
Yeah, and then it's like, it's crazy. And a lot of stuff I haven't. That's just
not a
been wrong.
lawyer or a tax guy, but there might be a way to get that back.
That's what she told me. She's like, yeah, if you switch to us, which I'm going to start working with them, that they would help me. They have to help me basically reclaim.
Yeah, but like I think
and try
it's
to
not
get all
all
that money back.
Dude, that sucks. But
Um,
I'm glad this person's much more helpful.
yeah, but like that's, I think a lot of streamers have no idea what they're doing, and they need these people to help them. Because we're just lost
So,
half
like,
the time.
I'm not as like I mean I guess YouTube's the same thing, but yeah, like I think
it's
a
all
lot
the
of
same
people
thing.
who do streaming in YouTube, like, did I ever think I'd be making money? No, I think I was bored and thought it would be fun to do, and I wasn't prepared to I wasn't prepared for this.
Yeah, most people aren't, and I wasn't either.
Yeah, I honestly like we hired like my family's tax guy, and he had to like literally study on what YouTube and Twitch were.
Mhm.
He had no idea, like he knew what YouTube was, but he didn't even understand where the money's coming from.
Yeah. My company I've been working with, they still don't understand, and it's been 3 years. They have no idea what's going on.
I was super nervous to do this race, and now I'm getting more nervous thinking about taxes. It's been, oh god, it's just like now it's all good, but this is giving me some memories of some. It was tough the first few years making sure everything was good, and yeah, paying too much sucks, but you also don't want to be paying too little.
Mhm.
You want to make sure you're paying like what you should be paying and don't have any problems.
Yeah, it's life. I remember when I was in high school, like 14 or 15 years old. I remember my parents always telling me like, you gotta do well in school and so you could, be smart. So when you grow up and you have a job, you know how to pay taxes. And I'm like, taxes? What's that? And I remember being so scared about like taxes. Oh my god, I have to learn about taxes. And here I am 10 years later, like, what the hell is taxes? I still have no idea.
It's funny when you said that. It's like, oh god, my parents always used to tell me, oh, you need to be a doctor. Oh god,
Of course, yeah.
this used to come up for years.
Everyone either studies medicine, law, or business, or engineering, because there's nothing else to do. Like if you like
Trinidad? Is it in
music
the-
or languages, like no one does that because it's like it's in the
Trinidad's
Caribbean.
in the Pacific?
It's in the Caribbean.
Okay, it's in the Caribbean. I wasn't
Yeah.
sure which group of islands it was.
Yeah, it's in the Caribbean, and it's a tiny island that most people don't even know exists. Most like world maps don't even have it drawn. That's how like irrelevant Trinidad is. It's also not a tourist-heavy island, so especially people don't know about it. Like the Bahamas, everyone knows what that is because it's a big vacation place. Jamaica
Yes.
or Barbados or whatever. But Trinidad is like, what's that? Yeah, Trinidad is so small, and it's like there's not a lot of opportunities. So you either be a doctor or whatever, and that's it. So I'm a creative person. I liked video games, music. So I just grew up studying sciences and hated it, and I was like, screw this. And that's why I left.
I was never good at sciences.
Me neither.
I did philosophy.
Oh, that's cool.
It was a lot to think about. I don't know, that was a bad joke. It's one of those weird things that like when people find out about me, like, oh, that's cool. So that's what he would have done. What would you do if you weren't streaming?
So before I started streaming, oh my god, it was like one sec. Wayne, thanks for the sub, babe. Welcome back.
No,
Love
keep
you.
talking. Distract yourself.
Before I started streaming or speedrunning, I just finished high school, like literally 2 weeks before I started like watching speedruns and stuff. And I was supposed to go like try to find something to study like right away because my parents were like, very like, for some reason it's like parents had so much fear that their child is gonna take a year off. Like it was always just very like, you have to study right now or your life is over. So I was like, yeah, I need a year off. Just give me a year because I have no idea what the hell I'm gonna do. I have a year off, so I might as well just mess around. And that's why I started speedrunning. But I had no idea. I had no idea what I was going to do. I was literally scared for my life. I was a musician. I was already playing drums. I was playing in a band. I was like, maybe I could study music. And I really liked languages. I still love languages. I always wanted to like possibly be a language teacher or something. So maybe I would have done that. I would have moved to Spain and been like be an English teacher or something.
The thing is, you wouldn't even like, even if you wanted to do that, you could always still stream too. You know what I mean? Like that's the beauty of streaming is you can kind of just do it when you feel like it.
That's true. And for some reason I opened a hair salon, so now I'm doing that.
Like I think if people had a platform, they would coach whoever like asked. But I think right now you just go on Discord and you start bugging people to coach. And like,
right,
you know
and that's the
what I mean?
thing,
Like,
and that's what I'm saying. A platform should be
what I was
created
kinda
for
saying,
speedrunning.
like-
Or literally, you could just put the speedrunning coaching platform on Medify and try it out. Like, there should be a whole speedrunning site area on Medify. People apply, put in their applications or whatever, and they start coaching. And if they get clients or students, whatever you want to call them. I think we should do that. Because speedrunning is a huge community and it's like coaching is a very new concept. It hasn't been applied yet or tried out yet, but it totally should be.
From my outside perspective, I always see people really like whenever it gets brought up, like a lot of antagonism. Like it's like a horrible idea. I've never really understood why people are so against it, to be quite honest. Like
I don't even think a lot of people aren't against it. There's not a lot of people against it. First of all, people think a lot of people are against it because the people that talk on Twitter are the people that hate everything and are negative and disagree with everything. People that agree with shit don't talk. They just like the tweet and move on.
That's fair.
So people just think, oh, people don't like it. But it's just like, it's the minority of people that actually just like to run their mouth and don't know what the they're talking about. So a lot of people that just don't listen to those idiots on Twitter and do shit. And then they realize how successful it is. It's like, oh, that's when they realize, oh, people actually just, it's actually just
That's why I
minorities
could
that
never
don't.
like. I'd be so bad doing what you do. Like I get, I try to be better, but I get really affected when people are like super negative about shit. Like I don't know, I'm not good at it. I just don't. I just hate it. I would do it for no other reason than because I could, you know, people could say I did. This is gonna sound and chat. I'm not a good person per se. I would do it because I wouldn't want people to say that I didn't do it. Like just straight up. I would pay because I wouldn't want to be known as the millionaire who refused to pay someone. And I'm not saying that's how I see Tfue or anyone else. I'm just saying that's how I would see it because I know how I think. I would think, what if they thought I, you know, was too cheap to pay?
Right.
I'm cynical.
No, but that's the thing. In speedrunning, no one would ever think that of Tfue because no one charges to coach speedrunning. Because it's not an established platform yet. Because everyone is so terrified of even bringing it up. And that's the problem with speedrunners. We're so scared. We're like the #1 community in gaming that are so scared of talking about or even considering a new concept because we think that everyone's gonna hate us on Twitter. That is the definition of speedrunning. And that is a huge issue that we have to overcome. That's why every time I go on Twitter and I'd be like, hey, I thought of this idea. What if we tried this out? And half the replies are like, oh my God, look at what she said. He's an idiot. Look how immature and naive he is. And it's like, dude, what are you talking about? Like everyone else does this.
People saying that to you, they're not simply, it's not Liam.
No, it's
some guy
literally
like
that 16-year-old, you know, social media warriors that on Twitter all day that think they know everything.
I'm not saying low-level speedrunners, like I'm a low-level speedrunner if I'm even a speedrunner at all. I'm not saying we have less quote-unquote rights, but I'm saying like, of course, someone who's been in the speedrunning scene for a decade at a high level, we maybe should listen to them a little bit more. That's all I'm saying. Like maybe their take on the scene should be given a little bit more weight because they have the expertise and the knowledge that possibly someone like myself might not have, having been a newer, you know, runner per se. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm going to tell you right now, I would speedrun way more if people were, like, if I could pay someone to coach, I would speedrun way more because I don't know a lot of stuff and I'd love to learn from someone who knew what they were talking about, not feel like I was taking advantage of them. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can. Like, you could literally, if somebody wanted to and didn't care, they could literally just reach out to a top player in Mario and be like, hey, I'll pay you this much to coach me a bit for an hour or whatever, or teach me this thing. And you know what the stupid thing is that most runners would say no. Just because they think it's preferable to say no to receiving money for that. Because they're scared, because they don't think it's right. For example, GTM coached me. I am gay. I'm gay! No!
That brings me back. Oh my God.
It was so
What were you,
dumb.
2017 Simple Flip streams over here? The L is gonna cost the run. Yeah.
This is gonna
I
be
had
hard
fun.
still.
Nope, bullies, because I'm dumb. It's always bullies.
That's not the star. Oh wait, Shy Guy. Boing! What a perfect strat. Oh my god.
Well, I'm just gonna die here, so if we need nips. Otherwise, we're ready to go. Vanish Reds? No, I got Vanish Reds. I remember getting Vanish Reds. Please be Nips. Nips is easy.
My mom is my dad. Well, I'm about to enter the last Bowser pipe.
Ooh, I've already entered the last Bowser pipe.
What? He's lying.
It's a good thing to know that's 69, 42069 is a good seed.
It is actually a good one.
Oh, he went to the final Bowser. Oh, so he's done. Okay.
Almost. I'm feeling Bowser hardcore.
Oh, so I can relax.
Okay. Yay! We did it. We did it, Reddit. Yay! Yeah, you should be able to hit the one that's closest to you. Yeah, if you're in the middle, it's literally impossible to hit a
Okay,
hit
I
a
didn't
bomb.
know that. So that's pretty cool to know.
Yeah, if you're in the middle, it's impossible to hit one.
GG, guys.
Yay!
That didn't go as bad as I thought it would.
That was nice. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's good talking to you too.
Yeah, the talks were my favorite part.
Yeah, I know, same. I did kind of zone out at the end.
All right. Well, yeah, in the future, if you want to race again, do something else, you know, we can always try to organize something.
Sounds good.
Well, it's nice meeting you. I enjoyed it.
Nice meeting you too.
See you later. Appreciate it.
Bye.
What a nice guy. He's super fun. Very easy and fun to talk to. He had very interesting topics. I feel like we have a very similar vibe and energy. Get a podcast again? Listen, I would love to have a speedrun podcast again, but I need guests. Also, dude, podcasts they take a lot of time, bro. They take a lot of attention and time to do regular podcasts. Planning shows and episodes and stuff and having guests on and stuff, it's so hard to keep up with. Bye guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your support. It's been great. See you later. Love you. Actually.